Okay, we're recording. Keep it started now. Recording. We're on live on Facebook. Yes, cheers. We are doing it. I'm excited. Okay, so this is take 2 of this weekly new Oil Leadership Team Mastermind Zoom face-to-face connection video. That's like what it's all about. And kind of like what I was explaining before, that the main point of this is to grab our team and get them into the Zoom room. So off of Facebook, if you guys are watching on Facebook, come into this Zoom room and I will add your beautiful face to our video. And if you can't, if at least you can get on the audio, we won't show your face, but we can get on and hear you and we can learn from you and you can ask questions. So we're starting these weekly Zooms because we miss and want to see your face. We want that connection. We want leaders learning from other people, not just hearing from the top leaders all the time, but really all the new ranks, all the people who are working, introduce the new people that join us, hear from people like Robin, who we want to all see her face and hear what's working with her because she's a top enroller and she's growing. And I think this is a good way for everyone to kind of learn from each other. And I think like the best thing that everyone like takes away when they go to the convention especially is that they got to see everyone and like be with everybody. And because our team is so large and it's international and everyone's different states, like I'm in New Jersey, Claire's in Oregon. Robin, where are you from?
Michigan.
Okay, yeah, so we're all over the place. That's one of the top takeaways. Everyone's like, I just wanted to see the team. And so this is like the best we can do next to the convention, right? We're just going to come together weekly. And so again, this is the first one. So we only have like 3 on right now. Last week we had 4. My goal is to get as many people as we can on here and to see each other's face and just, again, to connect and learn from each other. So we do have a list of things to do since we got started late. We're going to go through things quickly here because we have to go. I've got to pick up my kids and different things. So I'm just going to move this over for a second here. I've got multiple screens open. But what we want to do is, again, each week we have it broken down. Claire and I were like figuring out like what we're going to do each week. But we're going to talk about resources, structure, building, monthly challenges, monthly focuses, Q&A, basically answer all your questions. And again, announce the top ranks or the new ranks, the top enrollers, and learn from you guys too. So that's the point. So again, we're off to a little late start, but one thing I want to talk about is how awesome you guys are. We just finished the biggest month of the year, and December is also going to be huge. So in Doterra land, right? Usually, and it's not always the case, but October, November, and December are usually like the highest months, right? I mean, the highest, and for so many reasons. One, we had amazing specials. We just had BOGOs. We had the 50 last month. We have the 200 frank this month we'll talk about. But people are settling in with school. Like I know from personal experience, like my kids are at school, I'm back in a routine again, right? That's so many people. We work with so many moms. And now they're like getting their groove of their routine. They're focusing on themselves. They're focusing on their team and helping and classes and all these different things. But then also now people are in the buying mode, right? Not that we want to take advantage of people buying, but we want them investing into their health. They're redirecting their spending on things they would already be buying, but now they're buying it for their family, their gifts, their stocking stuffers. They're thinking about the new year and all the resolutions they want to make. And, we're obviously not just about resolutions, but about changing that lifestyle. But people are starting to take notice and they're ready for it. And so there's this huge shift that just happened and that's happening every single month. And I just have to say, I know I posted in the group, but you guys, this is so awesome. And thank you to every single person, because if you share Doterra with at least one person, you changed that person's life, you moved your business forward, and you are a very important part of the whole team, right? Everyone plays a part. So last month, we had 360 new families join our team, okay? Wow. I mean, that is amazing. That's not our highest month, and we've had up to 500 people a month join our team. But that is amazing, like amazing. Okay, we sold, and this is the highest month of our team so far, over $343,000 or points, right? So it's even more in dollars, but points in oil. So that's how much oils that we got in people's hands in November, just alone. Okay, so that's insane. That's awesome. We had 71 new ranks of director and above, okay, which that's freaking awesome. I'm not going to go over every single person's name right now. I posted in our oil leadership team all the new ranks. So everybody will see the new ranks. There's a few people that I will highlight, but so far, as of right now, our team has 1 blue diamond, awesome, Becky Ferret, 3 diamonds, 13 golds, 12 silvers, 53 premiers, 136 elites. Again, if you can build your business to an elite, you can go to the highest levels of doTERRA, because it's all about building elites. So that number is very exciting. Okay, 53 premiers. Oh wait, no, I said that. 140 executives, 231 directors, 292 managers, and 4,817 consultants. Okay, that is huge, huge. So you guys, I just want to like clap for everyone, because that's so amazing. Everyone is like literally just on fire and sharing the oils, and it's light, it's happy, they're leading with their heart. It's amazing. And this month in December, we're going to be celebrating our 7,000th customer in our team. Okay, and that's huge. That's all within a little bit over 2 years of time. Okay, so I just think that's awesome. And if you guys are thinking about your own business and what it could look like in a couple of years from now, you know, just keep growing and think bigger than what you, you know, push yourself to think bigger than what maybe your comfort zone would be. Okay, so I just had to get that out there. And actually, what I'm going to do, closing up some of these screens, there's a couple people that I wanted to recognize, okay? They're not on this call right now, obviously, but we had Melissa Wild break out as a gold, which that is amazing, okay? So if you're brand new, a gold has 3 premiers on their team, okay? And it's over 15,000 points, and it's not an easy rank. I mean, I was talking to Claire about that. I think Premier and Gold are some of the hardest ranks to reach. So getting to a level like Gold is not easy, right? It takes a lot of work, but it also takes a lot of strategy. Okay, so we'll be talking about strategy more in the next couple weeks. And there's a lot of great videos on Facebook and in our group. But congratulations, Melissa. Then we had 1, 2, 3, several premieres. So Valerie, Donna, Amanda, Brittany, and Becky Troja all became premier in November. So shout out to them. They're awesome. And then, like I said, we have a lot of elites, a lot of executives. Like I said, 71 new ranks. And if you're counting managers and above, we have 101 new ranks. Okay, so it is so exciting. I'm going to click out of that to save my internet. But so that's huge. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about are the December promos. And I know you guys have already been seeing them on Facebook, so I'm not going to take a ton of time. But we want to talk about how we're going to use these promos to get, you know, obviously doTERRA in new hands of people, and help get our customers taking advantage of this, because I know the frankincense, that's what it is. It's 200 points. You get a free frankincense, which is a $93 value. And that is a good chunk of change, right, for a lot of people. And so if we can help them get that for free, either 1, 2, 3, or up to 4 of them for free, that's huge. And that's our job, is to educate them on the benefits of frankincense, but also let them know that that promo even exists, okay? Because you don't want January to come and then they don't know about that, and they, you know, want to wait a year to buy frankincense or something. So there's a few things that we're doing as a team, and then I'm going to pass it over to Claire because I don't want to be the one talking the whole time. But so in our group, we have the 31 days to frankincense. Okay. And I'm also taking that. I'm taking that out of our group, and I'm putting it on my essential oils for moms. I'm putting it on my Instagram. I added my own photos and a couple of my own wording to make it personal, but all the folders are in our oil leadership team page, right? The other leaders shared that with us. So that's like a thing that all of Doterra is doing. So we're just using that, and we're just kind of staying with the whole groove of Doterra and what they're doing and working on. And I think it's awesome because these are good content, and you can actually take it into videos. Like I have plans to do, now that this went late, I don't know if I'm going to do it, but do a little video on how you can make the helichrysum and frankincense roll in a roller bottle. And there you go, there's a video. So if you're not even sure what to post about or what to do, they give you ideas every single day. Yesterday was the beard oil. I was telling Scott, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can make you a beard oil. And he's like, what? How do you even know what a beard oil is? I'm like, I have the recipe for that, So anyway, I love doing that. And then, Claire, do you want to talk about the Yarrow Palm? Because that was just released. And so that's the other big thing. So this month, as far as product goes, frankincense is like the biggest deal. You could also do gold frankincense and myrrh, which I'll talk about. Like you can actually make gold, like frankincense and myrrh with the gold mica, or use a gold roller bottle. And these are great gifts or DIYs. But the main focus is obviously frankincense. But Claire, can you talk about the Yarrow Palm was just released and what you're doing in the Oil Club with it?
Sure. Yes. So Yarrow Palm is huge. I think it piggybacks, goes hand in hand with the frankincense deal really nicely because they both will help with skin and your mood and inflammation and all of those things in your body, so internally and externally. So since this is a business video, so you kind of think about promos two different ways. Number one, how can I communicate to my customers, the existing customers in our oil club, and contacting them personally about these, because never assume that they know what the monthly promo is. Okay, not everybody is as obsessive as we are. I don't know why. But they literally will miss the emails, the posts. It's so easy to miss it. So personally following up and putting out even a monthly text to everybody, email or Facebook Messenger. It doesn't matter how you do it, just do it because people literally will miss it. And then don't just tell them the promo, but like, here's some ways to use it. Here's why they need it. And you have to talk kind of in their language, not like what we already know. So that's one way. And then the other way is helping new customers come in and how they can get that deal. So the family kit plus adding Yarrow Palm, actually then the free full frankincense. And also the HEK kit, the home essentials, that one they're going to get 2 frankincenses. So help them see why they really need that. So that kind of leads up to our monthly promos, our monthly challenges and giveaways in the oil club. So we have an ongoing one with Lifelong Vitality vitamin pack. Okay, I always call it the Lifelong Vitality Pack or vitamin pack when I talk with customers and people, because they know what vitamins are. They don't know what a vitality pack is. So you can search for that. That's ongoing. We want your stories on there, and we want your customers to see you posting. And if people haven't tried it yet, they need to comment there, because monthly I'm doing giveaways off of that. And then this month we have Yarrow Palm. So the Yarrow Palm Challenge, there's 2 of them, Skinny Jean Challenge and the Glowing Skin Challenge. You can do both of them or either one, and it shows them the recipe. They can use it single or for best results, put everything together, especially with frankincense, pink pepper, and turmeric. Those are the magic sauce together. So what I did, I should probably post frankincense, turmeric, pink pepper, Yarrow Palm, and DDR Prime. I always do DDR Prime too. And so I can do a dropper full, and I have a dropper on it. Okay, so I can do a dropper full in my veggie capsule. And I'm taking that. This this was kind of my daily before the new oils came out, and so I do it morning and night. I might add in a third one just for the Yarrow Palm Challenge. I don't know. So the Yarrow Palm Challenge, we want people to get these oils. I posted a whole big post about it. So search for it, find it, make sure you are commenting on it and tagging customers. Otherwise it gets lost greatly in there. And essentially all they have to do to enter, and same with you, if this is open to everybody to enter to win, is you just comment I'm in, and then you get your oil and you start using it. Minimum of 30 days, but basically all throughout December, and we just want your stories. So post in a comment your story. Oh, I started using this 2 weeks ago. This is how I feel. Or, oh, I started using this 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, I'm down 4 pounds. You know, whatever that may be, that's how you enter. And then there'll be a winner or winners. I don't know. I like to keep it open-ended for fun. You can win a trim shake or a V shake. So the other thing to know with Yarrow Palm, we've been doing some research. As we know as leaders, the oils also have emotional benefits, and they are huge. Like when I first came into oils, I had no idea how greatly the chemistry of these plants can affect you emotionally. So Yarrow Palm is known as the purging oil, emotionally and physically. That's why it works well for weight loss and balancing your cholesterol, your blood sugar. It does like a lot of your immune system, all that, but it's known for purging. Now what that can mean emotionally is you may, we've found and heard some stories that some people are having very intense feelings when they're using Yarrow Palm. It's not everybody. It's because, as we know, everybody is different. So when you use a certain oil, I've seen this pop up in Oil Club. People are like, oh my gosh, I've been using this oil. Now I'm having very vivid dreams. What's that about? Like, well, that oil is affecting you emotionally for whatever reason. And so it's good to be self-aware if that is happening to you. If it's super extreme, you can back off. Or if you're not in a place to work through the emotions, that might be an option for you. But if you are in a place where you can work through that, it's coming up for a reason. So you will want to balance with Yarrow Palm specifically. If that comes up, you'll want to balance it with green mandarin. That will help balance those emotions for you. So again, this is not going to be like for everybody. I've been using it just fine, and I haven't had any issues. It's going to be that, you know, 1 or 2 people out of 100 that they may feel that pop up for them. But I think it's important to note or to mention and to be aware of as we share the oil with our customers and things like that too, in case they do have, you know, something come up, that just let them know that, you know, that's just a normal thing for you, and they do have options with that. So,
and I love it.
What else?
Seeing any, you know, emotions come out, but like what we were saying earlier, if you have some sort of anger in the past that you've been suppressing, that your body is literally trying to purge it. So if the holidays,
that's one specific to Yarrow.
Save it for January, but those feelings do need to get out. That's the beauty of it. Like you it doesn't matter how you know, clear your clutter is as far as like your home and all of these other things, but what's in your head and in your heart, that's what matters. And so you do need to release them. Just, it's up to you when and how.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm excited about the challenge. I have a couple of friends that have been using it. People have been using it since convention. I don't know why I didn't start when I got my convention kit. Hello. So they're dropping like 10 pounds in 30 days just by taking Yarrow Palm and the turmeric, especially because it's very anti-inflammatory. Same with the Frank. Yeah. And so by changing nothing else, but by doing that, we're starting to see all these stories and pictures pop up. It's kind of incredible. Obviously, you want to still eat healthy and, you know, change all those things about yourself. But what that tells me is it does some pretty cool internal healing on your body and purging of toxins and things like that. And that's where and inflammation. So that's where those pounds are kind of going. And we all know inflammation equals not feeling good and disease and things like that. So anytime we can lower our inflammation is just doing yourself a really good favor, feeling better.
Yes, and you
so, yeah, I'm excited.
with that.
Very fun.
The inflammation that affects us with the Lyme disease.
Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned turmeric. I have to tell you guys that I've been drinking this regularly since, I don't know, a couple weeks ago when we got that latte recipe. So you guys, this is amazing. It tastes so good, and it's so good. I just can't even tell you.
Tell me about the recipe, because when I open the bottle, I gag on the smell. So I'm just being honest. So I put it in here and I put it in the veggie capsule. So tell me how it works in a latte.
I know. And I used to drink the powdered turmeric in, basically when I found out I had Lyme disease, that was one of the things that I read was all about turmeric. So I know it was important. So I just bought the powder stuff. I honestly don't even know what brand, because I didn't know that there were different qualities. And obviously the oil, your body accepts the best. And it's like the best way.
Than the powder.
So I heat up coconut milk, or you can do almond milk or a combination of both. I usually just do one because it's easier. So coconut milk on the stove. I don't use the microwave. And so I just let it heat up. I add cinnamon, a little bit of Celtic sea salt, and then I add collagen powder, okay, to the stove top. And I'm stirring it with a fork. I just let it get hot. I don't let it boil. And I throw it in the blender, and I add, you can add, I think it's like 3, 2, and 2 drops. I just literally just do whatever, but turmeric, like 3 drops of turmeric, 2 drops of ginger, and 2 drops of cardamom. And I add stevia. You can add honey too. I don't like any kind of sugar or sweeteners except for stevia. So that's it. And I blend it. It literally takes 2 seconds. It sounds like a lot. I have all the ingredients out. It just so good and frothy. And then I pour it in here and I just sprinkle cinnamon on top.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
Try it. It is so good.
What's that recipe?
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, and I didn't announce this or anything. I just been kind of playing with keto.
Yeah.
This is keto friendly and paleo friendly, whatever you are, or just healthy, whatever. Okay, so in the oil club for you guys, for all of our customers, our top goal is always to spoil and educate our customers. That's what the oil club's all about. So this month we're doing 2 giveaways. Every month we do the LRP Love giveaway from the 1st to the 15th. They post a picture of their screenshot of their order, and their LRP order, and this creates so much momentum because everyone's seeing what everyone's getting. Everyone's learning about LRP because then in the post it talks about LRP and how to get on it. And then on the 16th I pick a winner, and then they usually get something in the mail. And they don't usually get it, they always get something, but I change up what it is every month. And then this month what we're doing is if they went on LRP and it was over 200 points where they got the frankincense, then I'm actually sending them a turmeric and for the gold, and then myrrh. So they're going to have their gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So that's special for December. So us as advocates need to place our orders, or a screenshot of the orders so our customers can see. And then that creates a lot of momentum in that post. And then the customers do it too. But people love giveaways. They love it. They love it. They love it. They have the monthly challenge. A couple of the things that we're moving our business forward for this month, obviously we talked about the frankincense. One of the other things that I'm doing, and then I want you guys to share what you're doing, but my biggest thing is I always just want people to enroll with the Home Essential Kit, even though the Yarrow Palm and everything's so amazing. I just keep things so simple every single month. I just say, join the Home Essential Kit, you get the frankincense. I do the same thing every month because that is the easiest for me, honestly. It's just so easy. I have a copy and paste. Sometimes I switch up my things, but that's what I do. Again, every single month. Let me just see if anyone showed up. Nope. But also this month, Christmas DIYs are huge. We talked about that last week, but really, if you can throw something together next week, that's huge. It doesn't take a lot of time. You could Amazon package the jars and whatever. I shared at the beginning, but you guys, how cute is this? Erin actually got me this a while ago, but it's like gold. You could even go, fancy if you wanted gold. This is gold mica. So it's natural, little mica. I got it from Amazon. They have it at Oil Life too, but you can put it in there and make the cutest DIYs or gifts, or even just to educate your customers about. I need to post that in the oil group actually. I'm going to do that now that I have that out, to make it fun. So this is the time to make everything really fun and you know, light for all of our customers and for all the new people that we just enrolled to get them on the LRP. And 200 points after they bought that, Claire and I were just talking, it's not a lot because they buy all these things for Christmas, you know? Like my grandma was even like, I need some products because I want that frankincense. My grandma loves frankincense, you know? We're putting the toothpaste in every one of our stockings. We're doing the lip balms, the sugar scrubs. Last year I bought 6 of them for gifts. The lotions, they're great mother-in-law gifts. They're great. I mean, this is the thing. If you're going to be a business owner, you better be buying from yourself and not some other store, because let me tell you, if you worked at, you know, one store selling a product, you're not going to go to another store and buy the exact same product. You buy from yourself. That's just smart business moves, right? A lot of them are write-offs too, which we're not going to talk about. But if you are talking about write-offs, you only have the rest of this month to get your write-offs in. So if you want more write-offs, buy some gifts. Those are great write-offs. So from anything from now until the 20th, is really your chance to get things in. And then usually what people do is take the 20th to the 25th off for Christmas, right? And I want you to take that time off to relax and with your family. And then 26th through the 31st, it's time to go hard, because literally, and this is a study that I've known about the study for as long as I've been doing this kind of business, but the 26th, 27th, and 28th will bring in the most sales, especially with weight loss or detoxing, than any other day of the entire year. And it doesn't matter that people just went broke on Christmas, right? Because they have extra money now all of a sudden for themselves, for detoxing, for weight loss. They received money for Christmas, like Claire was just saying. They're already thinking in their head, I'm drinking too much, I'm eating too much, I want to get right for the new year, and they just want to push through these next couple of weeks. It's not ideal, right? Ideally, they start now. But then we have an amazing cleanse program. And Claire, you could even talk about the 2 different cleanses. But what we were wanting to do is to do a team cleanse starting in the mid or end of January. And that's like when some other leaders are doing it too. And so we want us to do it and our teams to do it. So to start thinking and talking about the cleanse starting on the 26th.
Yes. So they have all of January to purchase.
Yeah.
LRPs. And then also kind of piggybacking, we can do a lot of education. Bonnie had a great idea for January of detoxing other areas of your life, you know, and kind of living the toxin-free living. Yep. So that because everybody's thinking about that. They're all thinking about that, and they want to know how to do it. And Doterra has all of that for them. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good.
I love that. All right, Robin, let's give you a chance if you can. What are what are you doing? And also I want to share that, hold on one second. All right, so the top enrollers of November, drum roll. Robin was the #1 top enroller with 10 enrollments, which is huge.
Really big.
We say 1 or 2 enrollments a month. You are maintaining your business, but really what maintaining means is dying. Let's just be honest. So 3 to 5, you're growing your business. 5 to 10, you are fastly growing, and 10 and above, you are exploding. Yep. So you are exploding right now. So we all want to hear from you on what you're doing. What does that look like? And what are your plans for December? So teach us.
Okay, well, first, I think the biggest thing for me was I found it was an all-natural store about 30 minutes from my house, and they were willing to host a make and take for me. And I did that, and I got, I think, 4 enrollments just from that alone, and a lot of new contacts. Wow. And I think the moral of all of that really is I don't know how to say this the right way, so I hope you guys will all follow, that not one system works for every single person. Yeah. So I have a lot of different systems in place where, there are certain people I follow up with, there are certain people who I approach it a different way. Not just hosting make and take classes with me and my friends, but getting out there and doing more classes, just facing your fears, getting over your fears, get a little bit brave, call around town to salons and libraries, see if you could teach there, and you'd be surprised at how many people will say yes. I know I was. I called all the surrounding towns and got a lot of no's, but a lot of yeses. So it was really cool, and a lot of them even said that they would be willing to have me for free, and that was just awesome. So it doesn't cost anything to do that. Just go teach. Just go teach. That's all you have to do. And so yeah, just getting out there, doing, going that extra mile to face my fears and getting over, reaching out. And then I think the other big chunk of it was honestly follow up. There were numerous people who enrolled last month with me that I have been working on over a year. So moral to that, don't give up. You never know who's watching. The one girl, I had no idea she was even still following me because she had told me no so many times, called me up and said, hey, I just enrolled. So she did it herself. She said, I just enrolled. And by the way, I'm setting up my LRP. What's that vitamin pack called again? So it was amazing. My plans for December are, I'm going to be hitting huge LRP because right now I don't have a really good high LRP rating for my team. So just excellent customer service for them. And then another big one will be going to even further, just expanding my range of influence, and not just 30 minutes, maybe an hour and a half outside, because I live way in the country, way in the country. So just expanding that and calling places I would have never thought to call, places like breweries or police stations. You never know who's going to say yes.
Wow. Love it. You're on fire. My goodness. I love it. I wrote 3 things down. Okay, so you're being quoted here, but one, you said, just go teach. Hello. You don't even have to know what you're doing. Just go teach.
Yeah.
Fortune in the follow-up. You said you follow up with everyone, and then don't give up. I mean, really, if people just put their heads down and did it, then they would do it. Yeah. And you're focused. You're excited.
Yeah. And I wish I had. Right. And I was thinking about this call, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what should I say? And I kept thinking in the back of my mind, I wish I had this magical elixir answer to give everybody so that it could go, oh, I know what she's doing. I can get 10 enrollments. But it's the same basic stuff that we're taught. Just teach, don't give up, follow up, just do it like a boss, do it like a pro, and you're going to grow.
Yep.
I love it.
Simple, not always easy, but super simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Robin,
yeah,
one more thing. Oh, go ahead, Claire.
I was just say, Robin is on fire. It's been so fun to watch her grow, and I was able to. So Brittany is her upline, as well. They're friends, and so I was able to go meet them in person last winter in Michigan when I was doing a Diamond Club, and so that was really fun. And just to see the growth in both of them is just really fun. Really fun.
I love that. And Claire, you're an awesome leader for that team. I love it. And anyone's listening and they're thinking about doing Diamond Club, what would you say, Claire?
Do it. I actually just talked with somebody on our team yesterday. She was like, should I do it? Not on but one of your other legs. And she's like, we're thinking about this. Should I do this? She listed all of her questions and her fears. And I said, well, okay, first of all, my answer is yes.
Yep.
You should just do it. And I think you already know that you want to because you already have all these questions. But I'm praying about whether or not to do it again this spring or not. But it's a really great opportunity. It really is. So if anybody wants more information on that, that can be a later conversation. You do have to be silver and above, and qualifications are this month. So you have to meet silver requirement, have a minimum of 3 enrollments of 100 LRP each, and you have to have 5 people local on 100 LRP and 5 people 50 miles away or greater that are on LRP in your whole organization. They don't have to be personally enrolled. So, and it's only for this month, to qualify, and then you can apply. So that'd be my first, if you're just thinking about it, just work on your qualifications first so that you have the choice, and then you can apply, and then you can decide. So it doesn't have to be everything at once.
I love that. I love it. They need I highly recommend Diamond Club. It's for people who are silver, like what Claire said, who want to go diamond. And most people hit it between 1 or 2 times of going.
Yeah, it can take more than
times.
that. What it did for me is really helped. Well, it helped with community because a lot of my team is away, and I think it helped with duplication and just people seeing classes in action and just doing it again and realizing, oh, it's not that hard and it can be fun.
Yep.
So, but I had a couple points I wanted to talk about as far as like business ideas for December, right? So Bonnie mentioned the 1st through the 20th is kind of your sweet spot for working with your customers and getting new enrollments and doing classes right now. So yeah, keep it fun. DIY make and takes, at least December, or do your own. I saw Lauren Layton did a sugar scrub one. It's amazing, but just make sure you're teaching, you know, your 101 right before. Use your trifold or whatever you use for your 101. That's your sweet spot as far as getting enrollments, but keep it fun. Do a customer open house or a workshop. It does not have to sound or be hard as that sounds. It's just basically come on over, bring your oils, and build that community that way. Robin started her first one last month, right? Was it last month that you started?
That I started what? I think I missed it.
Customer workshop.
Oh, yes. My team workshop. I just started it last month, and our next one is tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Yes. So yeah, whatever you want to call it. I think my first ones I called it, I have my oils now, whatever it is. But if you can get a monthly one going, that's going to be huge. And, you know, just, yeah, do that. So I just threw together one really quickly. We're having it Saturday. No idea who's coming. It doesn't really matter if there's 2 people or 5 people or 1 person, like just do it. It definitely helps build strong LRPs, and they can ask questions and they learn from each other. So that's another thing that's going to help with December business. And then you can also go to your customers and ask them if they want to host for you. Like, hey, do you want to do a fun DIY sugar scrub, make and take with your friends? I'll come, I'll bring the supplies, everything's $5. It's super fun. And then I do think it's very important to take a break for the holidays with your family. But if you are in that situation where you're traveling to family or you're with people that you don't know or don't always see, or maybe you do, you could offer that as a fun DIY to your family. You don't have to make it all like professional and, you know, like teach a whole class, but like, hey, you know, we're all going to be together today. Let's all girls, let's make sugar scrubs, or let's do foot soaks or something like that. You could do something really fun. And, oh, the second thing, so the frankincense deal. One option to throw out to everybody, because I know I'm doing this myself, is my first order was for myself, like my monthly stuff that we get, but Christmas presents. Christmas presents are huge. I'm going to buy from my own store. Cash in points. You can use, you can purchase. You can get another free frankincense. So if you're just redirecting money that you already are spending into your own store, you're going to get that free frankincense. And then also teaching your customers to do that. So if anybody has great graphics on putting in our oil club and all that about, you know, hey, what about the skincare set? The body butter is amazing stuff. That stuff is amazing. The scrub and the body butter that Doterra makes, oh, so good. And it makes really good gifts. Rollers, I've done one year, I think, did jasmine roller for every woman in my family because I love that as perfume. So yeah, all of those are really good thing. Like my kids are all getting the toothpaste too as well. Like it'll go in everybody's stockings, you know. I'm gonna buy it anyway. I'm gonna give it as a gift. So those are all my. And then starting the 26th, people are ready again. They are just ready. So we're gonna start educating on LRP again, like how do we do this, and all of our toxin free, and start educating on the cleanse. And we'll probably talk more about that as the month, since we're meeting weekly, we can talk more about that later. So those are all my ideas. Just follow up hard with your customers and people that joined and enrolled last week or last month, and especially with BOGOs. Follow up hard, ask them, you know, go to your customers. Thank you for being a customer. How are you loving your oils? What do you got going on right now that I can help you with? You know, check in with them. And then the other one, I just remember too, the peppermint brownie challenge. So Yeah, isn't that a good one? So especially if you're new, or if you've moved to a new area, or even if you're not new where you live, making peppermint brownies. And then there's a printout. It's either in our files or over in Elevate. I think it's in our files in Oil Leadership Team. There's a little printout that goes, is there? The peppermint brownie like letter or something, or like how to use them or something. There's like a little printout about peppermint oil.
I think I made it actually in the oil.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. So just going around and meeting your neighbors, giving them peppermint brownies, you know, not like a whole box each, you and or whatever you want to make, and just connecting with them, building that relationship, and then you can start inviting them to your classes as well. You're making takes or whatever you're doing. So those are all my December
Okay.
ideas.
Wait, so yeah, I know it's getting long. There's two things that I thought of actually. One, the brownies.
Okay.
So basically, that's exactly what we did. We put brownies together. My upline challenged me and I think the whole team, but I think the whole team 50, but she made me do 100 brownie samples. And what I did is I didn't know 100 people locally because I had only lived in that house a couple of months at that point, which is like the theme of my life. But so I said, well, I need to get 100 samples into 100 homes. So that was my goal. And it took me almost a month and a half, honestly, to send them all out. Most of the people did not live close to me. But I sent out over 100 samples. I don't do that now, but this is what I did to bring in a ton of new people, basically because they didn't know about oils. This was my time to talk about them, to sample them, basically then follow up with them and talk to them. So I don't even know how I should check to see how many people of those 100 enrolled, but that literally catapulted me. So I started that in December, and then by January, then I went diamond. I mean, when I started that, I was gold. Then I went platinum for a month, and then right to diamond. So it was just massive action. So I did that from the 1st to the 15th of the month. And again, with Christmas, it went longer, but the fortunes and the follow-up, like what Robin was talking about. So I forgot about that we did that. And then the other thing is too, that Christmas is a wonderful time to get to reconnect with everybody, because everyone's inviting you to every single party. Like literally on my calendar, I actually had to say no to some things because there's too many, like the kindergarten cocktails, the 8th grade mom night out, and then there's the 4th, every grade I'm in, they have their Christmas parties. Then we have the neighborhood Christmas parties, you know, and then there's the family parties, and then there's all these parties that these are people that you're not just going to like attack with doTERRA, right? That you're not like going to be talking about doTERRA at the cocktail party, but what you're going to be doing is making all these relationships, getting phone numbers, connecting on Facebook, just making friends. We literally get paid to make friends and to do self-care. Okay, like honestly, that's fun. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it. So go out, make friends, go talk to people, go to all these events, you know. And obviously the only reason you're going is not to just sell them doTERRA, but you can't help somebody if you don't know them. You know what I mean? So the goal is just to go out and have fun and to also live your life. And you never know what's going to come up in these conversations, right? And maybe this is what I do with a lot of my friends. We friend on Facebook, and then they're like slowly watching and seeing. It's not that I just jump in at them, and then I say, oh, next month I'm doing this class. You want to come? You know, and so it's very natural, but you have to start these things now. You know, the other thing is we just went through and did Christmas cards. So you can look at all your Christmas card people. Who do you want to add on your list? Who's on your list who you haven't talked to? You know, oh, that's another person you could talk to. You know, so Christmas is a great time to reconnect. And then the last thing is, who are the people that are hosting all these parties and all these classes? No, not classes, Christmas parties. Because they're usually the most influential people. So they're the ones who know the most people. So you want to think about that too, that the people hosting these things, and they're in the PTA or, you know, whatever the things at school that your school has, they're the people who know the most people, and you want to make sure you know them too. Okay. So anyway, is there anything else? I don't want to go too long. There's like a lot of little nuggets in this video.
Yeah, there is. I don't know. It was all great.
Okay.
Very
cool.
I love all the ideas.
Yeah. And so people are watching this because it's on Facebook. I'm watching it. I just kept watching it to make sure it was still live. I'm also going to put this on YouTube. So if you guys are on our team and you're watching this, get your butts in here next week in Zoom so we can see your face and learn from you, and you feel like you're way more part of the team, don't you, Robin, when you're seeing everyone face to face? Yeah, I think she's muted, but she's shaking her head.
Oh yeah. Definitely awesome.
Cool. Alrighty, ladies, I'm going to end this. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for getting on. Have an awesome day. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks, Bonnie.